also like to acknowledge our media friends. Salamat po. And our featured chef. At suya po kaya betaya rin kay ni Chef Sao. Yan ha. Medyo kakap-kap po pong bagya kasi gana-gana nga kagit yung gagamitan ng utensils ngayon ni brand new. Okay? So, danupan na kayo. Okay, sagli yan.
Mukukutang.
Okay, imo muna pong magsalita. Actually, bisang magsalita eh. Very informal mo po yung kakatamong programa, Kenny. So, press, sige na naman oh.
Kabit ming
Pagbigyan mo na kami oh.
warmer itang oven.
Our President, KFI, President
F1.
Lincoln.
Itang pandesal 3-in-1, ang mga lati.
Yes, good morning to everybody. Katotohanan
pwede mo
po
nang
niyan
warmer.
talagang bisa
Kabit mo kayong
magsalita.
oven,
Uling,
makasupot.
yung pamagluto na, then yung kaya katamang future chefs, Chef Claude at saka Chef Sao, yang importanteng nganing aldo, aluwaya ako. Pero yung kaya pamandatang ipong ngayon, dakal po salamat. Mumuna, kadwa na po nila, pasalamat kaya pong maragul kay Han Foundation through the efforts of Coach Ron, nung Alipo Carela, alata po ngayon kaya ni. Ngayon po, pisantane. Dakal po salamat kay pamanagot tamo.
Thank you so much, Press. Bayo kaya po ibigay kayo yung kakatamong famous kapangpangan kusinero. Buri ko lang po banggitan ding upcoming events. May events tamo kaya ning masaya ning Angeles. So, kaya pong September 1, sinilip na po Jose Marichan. Balo yun na kanya nung nano. Mamaw ng bibingka, ang pamputo bongbong kaya katamong plaza. So, agkatanda kayo po kaya September 1, atin tamo pong mini program or short program mo rin as an opening ceremony. Dati may namang gagawa niyan. Basta pa siya September 1 na, mamukulat no laboreng magbibingka, mamukulat na po itang magtindang batirol. And then that's it. That's the start. Pero ngayon po, Ma'am Louie, we'll see you. Ikayo pong magbuena mano karat ang bibingka na. Okay, so
Nanong oras ito? Nanong oras?
5 o'clock niya po. Atin tamo pong
Sunset.
tiktigan ng pong kay. Sana emo sana mumuran during that day. So, Coach Ron, agkatanda ka rin po na kayang September 1 na. O ito. So, makanano kayong introduce yung kaya katamong sikat na kasi Koya eh.
Muna ako introduce.
Ali, Baluyo po, artist siya. Everybody knows that. Writer siya. Ngayon nga, aldong ini, retang emi ka chance ang manikwa ka ret or makasali ka retang libro na retang adobo. At mo po kita. Pota pong kaya rin na ning programa, kaya rin na migluto, kaya rin na pepatakban nitang adobo. You can have them sign. Kasi may launch ini, ako balo, no? Mig-launch ta ba kayo Koya? Mig-launch tao,
For the Adobo 1.
Adobo 1.
Yeah, this is the second edition.
Alright.
So, that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay, so atin tamo pong available box kita. Okay? So, writer, kapangpangan, kusinero. Nung King America, atin lang Anthony Bourdain na hanapin. Ang pong atin lang Phil Rosendahl. Kaya ni kaya katamo, pag maragol tamo po, atin tamong Claude Tayak. Everybody agrees? Yes. King pong Europe, atin lang Guste Cofier. Gordon Ramsay. King Asia, atin lang Nobu Matsushisa. Rimingo Kang, King Korea. Pasibayo. Kini po kaya katamo, atin tamong Koyang Claude Tayak. So, ako na po pakakaba kasi medyo mama ko na yung luluto da. So, I give you Koyang Claude Tayak, of course, with our
Ako
feature.
na sumabi.
Sige.
Alimu, Koyang Cloud Tayag, pati
Chef,
Koyang
Chef Sao.
Sao.
Yes.
Biro mo,
Alright. Alright, so we start. We give the floor to you, Koya.
some 5 recipes of adobo. And these adobo recipes are culled from the book. They were made, contributed by different Filipinos in different eras na to show you the versatility of our Filipino adobo. I say that Filipino adobo always qualify it. Kasi the Filipino adobo, by definition, is a cooking method using vinegar as the main source of liquid versus the Spanish adobo, where we may have borrowed the term from, means to them a marinade. A marinade consisting of like maybe wine vinegar, garlic, black pepper, some herbs, and paprika. They marinate it to preserve the meat or fish for future cooking. That's why in any Spanish restaurant anywhere in the world, you will not see the word adobo in their menu. Who serves a marinade? Di ba? That's where the confusion starts. Pag sinabi mo kasi Filipino adobo, we think it's like the dish itself. But having said that one, I am basically primarily quoting Feliz Santa Maria, our, you can say, eminent food scholar, researcher. She defined what Filipino adobo is, used as a cooking method using vinegar as the main source of liquid. Kasi ganito yung, paano naging adobo word? So, the most probable theory, medyo mahaba-haba to, no? Paggugutumin muna ko kayo. Habang, anyway, luto na to, habang iniinit. The thing is like, at the first contact of the Spaniards with this group of natives in the Visayas, so we're talking about in 1521, when Magellan discovered, yung ganun ba? So, ang tawag nila doon is not, nowadays, even in Spain, alam mo, they're trying to, you can say, revise their history. Yung conquistador, the conquest, the colonization. Kasi, anyway, sabi nila, the first contact of the Spaniards with this group of natives. So, yung mga friendly natives in the Visayas, may mga dayuhan. So, nakita yung, para sa kanila siguro, spaceship yung, naglanding yung malaking barko. So, the natives offered them cooked food. So, one of the dishes was like something like pork. Ang kinatuwa ng mga Kastila, that the natives were eating pork. Yung baboy damo. So, sa tuwan nila, meaning, because the Spaniards, we all know that they're pork eaters. So, as Christians, when they anyway, natuwa sila, that means hindi mga Muslim ito. So, the thing is like, they were offered a pork dish cooked in vinegar. So, nung binigay yung, sabi nung isang Kastila sa, ¿qué es ese? No sé. Nung natikman nila, parece nuestro adobo. Tapos sabi nung native na overhear yung, sabi ganon, ano daw? Adobo daw. Ano yan eh? Inununan yan eh. In Cebuano, anything cooked with vinegar is called inununan. Inununan. So anyway, it's a series of like island hopping. Nung umabot sila sa Iloilo, the same thing happened. They were offered cooked dish. Doon naman, with fish. Tapos, paresin resto adobo. Sabi nung Ilonggo, ano gani? Hindi man totoo yan. Ano yan? For them, it's called pinamalhan. Pinamala, literally reduction of the vinegar with the fish. And it's with turmeric, with this red, well, I don't know kung meron ng chili noon. May ginger na for sure. And the paminta was always there. Tandaan nyo, yung mga Kastila na yan, dumating sa atin to discover a new route for the spice trade. So, talagang yun ang sinadya nila. So, anyway, it's all documented. It's all written here in the book. Kaya gusto ko sana may hawak kayo para we will turn the pages as we go along. So, the thing was, nung umabot na ng Maynila, iba na naman ang tawag dun sa ano. Ano naman ang tawag ngayon, luto sa vinegar? Paksiw. Okay? Tapos, so, Cebu was established 1565. 6 years later, in 1571, Manila was established. Let's say January. A few months later, the other Captain de Goiti sailed for the north, naglanding sa Guagua, and established Pampanga. So, 1571. Naabutan naman nila doon, Paksi. And also, Kilain. So, what I'm saying is, these all what I've mentioned are the pre-Hispanic kind of adobo, which I mentioned in the book. Some Filipino historians mentioned that or wrote that the pre-Hispanic adobo may have lost in history. Nakalimutan na daw natin. I beg to disagree. Nakakayaman, Kapampangan yung sumulat. Hindi ko na lang babanggitin ng pangalan. So sabi ko, without mentioning his name, I talagang sinuntok ko siya. Hindi totoo yung sinasabi mo. This is what, in Ilocos, for example, which the Spaniards established much later on, they have exactly our kilain, which they call dinaldalam. Pork meat, liver, and lungs, cooked in vinegar. Yung mga pepper, bay leaf, ano na lang yan, secondary role. But what I'm saying is like there are variations. No? Pag dinagdagan mo, pag linagyan daw ng tomato sauce, yung dinaldalem na yon, linagyan na ng gisante, sweet peas, merong carrots, patatas, ano na siya? Igado. So again, these are variants of the adobo. So our kilain is, you can categorize it as the adobo sa puti, meaning the absence of toyo. No? So, but specified yung cut and the meat. It has to be pork meat, pork liver, and the lungs. Yung lungs na yan, I will demo it later. So, pwede mo takpan daw para and then we can start with the demo. So, there will be like, these are the mother statements. Hindi kayo kailangan mag-notes. But basically, I'm sure matatandaan nyo yan madali. There are like 4 components in our Filipino adobo. Number 1, of course, the vinegar. Kung walang vinegar yan, hindi siya adobo. Call it something else. Kasi meron nagsabi sa akin, yung adobo namin, sabi, nilagyan na daw ng Sprite. Eh di, hindi adobo yun. Walang vinegar? Wala. Tapos, ano yun? We just call it adobo. And then that's your problema nyo yan, sabi ko. Hindi yan adobo, period. It has to have that vinegar. So, the vinegar, and all over the Philippines, it is written even in one of Doreen Fernandez's book, saying that vinegar, the asim, it is the Filipinos has this like fondness for asim, whether in sour fruits, like green mango, kamyas, sampalok, and so forth, that we apply into our cooking for sinigang. And then, we eat the mangga raw. Talagang yung asim na ganon, lalagyan mo ng bagoong to counter the Di ba? In a crowd, mention manggang hilaw at saka ang magre-react diyan Pinoy lang. Yung mga ngasim yung naririnig mo pa lang yung o sinasabi mo pa lang tumutulo na laway, tutulo na kalaway. So, wawa. So, vinegar, and then your protein or vegetable. So, it could be any kind of meat, vegetable, adobong kangkong, di ba? Pati ngayon, binibenta sa yung adobong mani. Bakit kayo tinawag na adobong mani? Sinangag yun with a little vinegar, and everybody knows that if you cook something with vinegar, it prolongs the shelf life. Ito yung natural preservative without using salitre or anything. So yun. Thank you. Kaya pala maingay. Ah, so, protein. And then, number 3, the aromatics. Ito, kanya-kanyang preference. What are the aromatics? Starting with garlic, onion, it could be with turmeric, atsuete, paminta, of course. Dito sa Pampanga, may ginagamit tayo. Hindi nyo alam dito kasi tayong taga-Angeles, ano na tayo, medyo Americanized na tayo dyan, modern na. If you go, I witnessed this firsthand like more than 10 years ago. I was in Bacolor, then Santa Rita, then I saw it in Sasmuan, Guagua. Everywhere you go, kunyari, bibili ka sa sari-sari store, di ba mahilig tayong mga tingi? Alam niyo ba, dito sa Pilipinas na invento yung sachet, yung mga shampoo, like 100 million sachet daw natatapon ng everyday. So, ang tawag dito, this is dried oregano sprigs. So, the thing is, I witnessed this about 5 years ago in the Andes farm. Si Lola Trining, Apong Trining. Okay, so, I went there, nagpatawag ako kay Ikuan when the Bisperas, the day before the fiesta, kakatay sila isang buong baboy. And that baboy would be the, tawag dito, hog. It's more than 50 kilos. Ito yung inahin na, yung taba pa lang, like ganong kakapal. Ito yung sa back fat. So every part of the animal will be like reserved for a special dish. So including the meat, the skin and the back fat, gagawin nilang chicharon. Ganon, no? So my point is, gumawa siya ng humba. Umba sa Tagalog, sa Kapampangan. Umba. Remember, pag tinatawanan nyo kami, kay sino ba hindi Kapampangan dyan? Labas kayo, huwag kayong kumain. In Pampanga, age does not matter. So that's why, umba. So, I will demo later, I will explain later, I will be serving up pata umba, Tagalog. So, tawag nila dito, alam mo na ano? Ha? Sangkot-sangkot. Sangkot-sangkot means halo-halo, di ba? Gulgul. Asing gulgul na buhok na gano'n. Para yung kulot. So, gulgul na. And then, another one. Of course, this is cinnamon bark. Cinnamon, at chingay. There is star anise. So, what I'm saying is, there's a kind of adobo. Paminta, black pepper, brown sugar. So wala pa dito. It's coming. Star anise, and then yung cloves. Tawag naman sa cloves, pako. Pako as in nails. Yung pako ni Cristo sa cross, sa crucifix. Yung gano'n ng shape. Pero miniature, no? So anyway, if you're making adobo sa toyo, you add all this, it becomes humba. So, ganun yon. So, now we come to the, tapos na tayo sa third element, yung aromatics. Now, yung flavor, pang-alat. It could be asin. Asin usually ang ginagamit sa pag sinabi mong adobo sa puti. That was the universal pre-Hispanic adobo. And then came toyo, introduced by the Chinese traders starting from the 10th, 11th, 12th century from southern China. Yung nagbebenta ng mga di ba nagte-trade na yung mga, there's plenty of proof of that from the excavations from burial sites. Di ba mga blue and white, Ming Dynasty, mga ganon-ganon. So, that one. And then, there's also salt, toyo, and then patis from Malabon and Nabotas. I mean, aside from the suka, yun ang pang-alat naman nila. Patis. Where, if you are in Malabon and Nabotas, they don't call it adobo. They call it pinatisan na baboy. Because that's theirs. Maghanap ka ng patis sa Visayas, wala. Bibigyan ka ng toyo. Toyo as in soy sauce. So the thing is, that's another. And then there is the Tausi from the Chinese. Yung humba, meron siyang Tausi. Meron din siyang Tahuri. Again, Chinese origin. Chinese influence. The another one, bagoong alamang, meaning bagok. What do we, okay, so kasi basically, ang begokan babi tamo na, you follow the recipe of adobo sa puti, meaning with vinegar, garlic, bay leaf, and then, the end, you add chopped tomatoes, meron pala siyang atsuete, and then, basically, ito yung mga traditional na, alam natin, pag sinabi mo begokan babi, you would expect a reddish, orange, kind of dish na lumulutang yung taba, ganun pa lang, no? So, the thing is, that one plus bagok. So again, going back to the mother of all Filipino stews is the adobo sa puti. Kasi, di ba, nung araw, yung nga yung ginawa ni, going back to Apon training sa Andy's farm, all the dishes, like, she was able to make like 10 dishes out of one pig. And they were going to serve it the next day. Pero yung nasa book dito, yung ginawa niyang umba, doon sa malaking palayok, dinagay ng, I documented it step by step, dinagyan ng bamboo mesh at the bottom, para hindi dumikit sa palayok, hindi masunog. Tapos, linagay na sa isang kaldero, halo-halo na, 4-inch chunks of pork. Mataba, ganon. And then, binuhos yung toyo, suka, lahat-lahat na, all the ingredients, buong bawang, the pepper, the sangke, star anise, and the rest of the ingredients. My point is, tapos noon, binuhos lang ganon, tapos tinakpan ng like 1 liter of tabang baboy to cover the top. And then, tinakpan ng dahon ng saging, tinalian ng matigik, gano'n. And then, they started one firing lang, ang tawag na stoking, firewood. Iniwan doon magdamag. Kinabukasan, ilalagay yun sa pantry. Hindi pa nila bubuksan yon. Bubuksan after a week. So what is that in today's terms, in French culinary terms? Number 1, confit. Cooking it in its own fat. Number 2, you try to, in a way, cure it, let it sit, and then they will open the palayok only a week after. Wala na yung asin, but na-preserve na yung kwan at nanunuot niya yung lasa nung all the and it's the same, exactly the same story as what my mother told me when they were living in Sapang Bato, 1934 to 36. For 6 years, Sapang Bato. So the doctors advised that her father, our grandfather, Jose Suarez, that dinumunong araw. So their original house is right next door to it's where the Manuela Arcade is. It was inherited by our aunt, Mang Crisa, Mang Crisa Calma. So, ang kwento nila noon, ang sabi daw ng doktor, you have to live in the farm where there is less pollution. 1930 may pollution niya dito. Okay, wait. Dumatawa kayo. True. Kasi, ano lang yan, dirt road. Alikabok, kalesa, and the urine and the poo of the poo of the horses. Pag natuyo yun, alikabok, bino mo. So, ganun lang sa Rosario daw. Oo, pollution na. Nung I was born and raised in the house across the street, yung where the library is now. So, and then we would just cross the street to Holy Family Academy. So, at that time, asfalto na, no? Asfalto na nun. Ito. So, pero meron pa rin, lupa on the side, walang sidewalk. So, talagang yung alikabok noon, tsaka we had ang tawag dito, right in front of us, yung horseshoe, nagsasapatos ng kabayo. Oh, so, ganun yung pollution noon. So, going back, where am I? So, maggagawa na tayo ng, what are my notes? So, yung mga gagawin kong adobo. So, how did I come up with this book? So, I don't know if you know the 4 years ago na. Hindi, 4 years na, 3 years. You read in the papers or in social media when the DTI, Department of Trade and Information, ganun ba yan? DTI, in industry, came up with a press release saying that they were going to standardize the adobo recipe. And not only that, they will not stop with the adobo. Susunod daw ang sinigang, lechon, and then sisig. Then sabi sa sarili ko, shit, tangina. Tanidara din ako. Pakilaman din sisig tamo. So the thing was, there was like a violent reaction among Filipino netizens from all over the world. It cannot be done. You cannot standardize a recipe that is like for us in our DNA. Kanya-kanya tayong recipe ng adobo, di ba? It's not a codified recipe. So what I'm saying is like I wrote an article about it, the pros and cons. Ano lang, as a journalist, dapat objective ka. So ginawa ko, I called it Adobo Riot. Talagang yung Ami Besa wrote from New York. You can simply do that. Like how stupid. Parang wala na daw magawa. That was at the middle of the pandemic. So anyway, ang nangyari, because of that reaction, and then from one article, this spawned like I had written about one every other week. Kasi ang daming nag-react, ang daming nag-comment, daming sumulat sa akin. Yung adobo po namin ganito, yung gano'n. So from one story to the next, naka 16 articles ako. Tapos yung aking consultant, tawag ko sa kanya, Ate Atching Feliz Santa Maria, sabi niya, Cloud, this is your book. Compile it and present me the book. So ang nangyari, I asked her, what was the first mention of the Filipino adobo in locally published cookbooks? And then true enough, dami niyang binigay na 1914, 1916, 1918, 21, 35, that means Commonwealth era, mga American pa yung sumulat nun. But then, sunod-sunod. Tapos meron tayo dito yung kay Mariano Henson. Yung kung ano. So I wove stories out of those old recipes. Kasama na yung Let's Cook with Nora. Sino bang hindi pa nakabasa nun? O sino bang walang kopya nun? First published in 1965. Walang nagre-raise hands. Parang hindi nyo na alam. Nora Dasa? Meron kayo? Okay. So I read it. Di ba ano lang yon? All text. Walang photos. There are 2 adobo recipes there. One is Batangas adobo. Naturalmente, ang Batangas adobo, ang alam natin, meron atsuete. It has to be red-orange. Has to be. Kung wala siyang atsuete, hindi, Saan galing ang atsuete? From Mexico. How it came to be that particular province would have this kind of particular adobo. So, that is the story I did. I featured that. I'm going to serve it later. The second adobo is CPA. Familiar kayo CPA? Chicken pork adobo with chicken or pork liver. Okay, wait. Hindi pa yan ang kwento. If you read the introduction of Let's Cook with Nora, Nora Villanueva Daza, wrote in her introduction, thanking her father, who was from Batangas, now presently Batangas City. That's why yung adobo niya, Batangas with atsuete. On the second, and thanking her mother, which she credits for having taught her how to cook her first adobo, sinigang, and then Kapampangan fruit salad. Magtataka ka, ano kaya, bakit merong word Kapampangan fruit salad? Ganun pala, the mother of Nora, Guanzon, from Bacolor, from Santa Rita. So at the time of, anyway, yun ang kanyang Kapampangan roots. So again, if you just read the cookbook, Batangas Adobo and a CPA, without knowing her, without having read the, you know, ang role ko, it's like connecting the dots, like 2 and 2 plus 2. So, yun ang ko. Nung tinanong ko yung si Nina Daza Puyat and Sandy Daza, alam nyo bang Kapampangan? Yeah, pero wala na daw silang touch. I think the father of Nora, Nora Guanzon Villanueva ang maiden name niya. So her father, Villanueva. Pero yung mother, yung tatay nung mother niya, si Guanzon, that is the grandfather of remarried. And then, inecha fuera yung mga anak nung stepmother, pinadala sa Manila, sa mga kamag-anak nila sa Manila. I think yun ang mga Guanzon side naman. Diba mayroong Farmacia Guanzon in kamag-anak ni Apong Lita Henson, mother ni Sally Henson. Anyway, yun ang Kapampangan side ni Nora Daza. So that's how I called my stories. So from one CPA, chicken pork adobo with liver. Another corroborating story why there is a trending that ano yung mamaya ko na lang tanong kung ano yung adobo nyo sa bahay o yung kinalakihan nyo. Bencab, national artist Bencab. We all know Kapampangan. Both parents are from dito, San Simon or somewhere. Sasmuan? Okay. So well, Ben, can you contribute your adobo story? Sige, sabi niya gano'n. I interviewed him over the phone. Ikaw na lang magsulat, sabi niya sa akin. Tapos ako na rin nag-recreate in my kitchen. So when he left for London in 1972, just before martial law was going to be declared, meron ng advance si Caroline, the British wife, na baka siya madampot kasi anti-Imelda. I mean, he's written several articles anti-Imelda. So they moved to Yun daw because Caroline medyo Mikaya, they were living in a tawag dito standalone house right in the heart of London. So meron kaming backyard, sabi niya, pwede akong mag-ihaw. Sabi ni Ben, linuto ko yung adobo ng nanay ko. Sabi niya ganon, chicken, pork. Tapos noon, hindi niya alam yung meron chicken liver, meron toyo, the usual thing. But after boiling it, he grills it. Nandito sa book na that you will be trying later. So, Ben. Ito, I recreated this. And then he serves the sauce on the side. So this is the adobo that his children grew up with. Yun daw ang kanya. I mean, again, that's the story. So, that's the second Kapampangan adobo. A third one, Apple the App ate in Baledutong. That was several years ago, just before the pandemic. And then, sa kwentuhan, and then I wanted to interview him on his mother's adobo, who is originally from Sapang Bato. Okay, so Kapampangan, and spoke with me in Kapampangan and all that. But the thing is like, wala siyang time na sa simula. Nakita ko sa vlog, sa vlog niya, cooking adobo. Apologetic. Yung start ng ano niya, kasama na yung entertainment pan, yung kanyang instructions would be like merong pagka-rap. At the start of the rap, the vlog, forgive me, I'm gonna tweak your adobo, ganyan. Linagyan ng mushroom, linagyan ng ano-ano. Pero dun sa chicken liver. So, again, di ba? Para bang nagtugma-tugma. So anyway, yun ang papakita ko sa inyo. So, where do we start? What do we cook first? Okay, my assistant. So, yung habang pinapaano natin yung kilain muna. So the kilain, as I mentioned, alam nyo, di ba, why is kilain always like a breakfast thing? Fair sa atin. Or is the go-to dish that any time of the day, meron tayo sa ref. Kung may bisita ka, kung may gutom ka, any time of night or day, meron kang iinitin na ano. And then lalong sumasarap pag, lalong sumasarap. Nakalimutan kong i-play yung recording, yung kinanta ni Celeste Legaspi. Again, going back lang, aside, mamaya ko na lang i-play. Naano ako sa dami ng... So, can you turn this on? So, so I learned this from our mother, yung kilain. It's a basic like adobo sa puti, meaning just vinegar. So, yung una, can you show me the pulutok? Where is it? Yung kanina. Yung konti lang, maliit yun. That's the cook, yung kanina maliit. Hindi, wala yan. Oh yeah, okay, so, sige. Yung bowl, or clear like this. Ito na, spoon. So, ito na lang. Ito, pinakulo ko na. So, this is the lungs. Do you know that it is only in Pampanga? Anywhere in the Kapampangan, I would call it, well, they used to call it Kapampangan Nation, meaning even the towns that belong to Tarlac but are Kapampangan speaking, because in the olden days, they were all part of Pampanga, pinartition na lang, tapos parts of Bataan, Dinalupihan, let's say Abukay, and are Kapampangan speaking. And then, Bulacan. Bakit meron silang San Miguel de Mayumo? What does it mean? This is across the river, pero Kapampangan speaking yung part na malapit sa river. So, bakit Mayumo? Di ba? It's an exclusive Kapampangan word. So, you can buy a kilain set in the wet market, in any of our market. Suke, pasalon mo na akong metong kilong kilain. Balo na ning gawa na. 1/3 meat, nanumburi mong meat. I prefer the liempo rather than the kasim or the other one. Kasim ang pompigiada na but very tough and lean yung kwan na. So, and then there is the lungs. Gigilingin yon. Si Marian gusto niya maraming lungs, more than the rest. And then yung liver. So, our mother taught me this. So, in the first place, nakulo ko na to para mas mabilis. So, the raw lungs, soak it in vinegar. I prefer the sukang paumbong, sukang sasa, rather dato puti, they're trying to imitate but then pwede na. So, wag yung ibang klaseng, the other kinds of vinegar. Use fill it with vinegar. Let it sit for 30 minutes. Parang maluto siya sa acidity noon at saka And then you drain it. You throw away that balansa yon, may amoy, may ganon. So that one you will cook. So let's say I pretend tinapon ko na nga yung kwan. Yan, nakita mo, marinig mo. And then Pag this is the first one that you will cook kasi medyo matagal-tagal to. Nakikita ba sa screen? Okay, so tanggalin muna to. Yan. So, ang mangyayari niyan, the fat will render. And magsasound yan, parang nagluluto ka ng popcorn. So, that's why it's called, sa Kapampangan, pulutok. Pupulutok, pulutok, pulutok yung one, onomatopoeic word. So, pulutok. Ito yung bopis ng Tagalog. So, bawang, paminta, bay leaf, and then suka, finish. So, that is the first stage. So, ngayon, pwede na nalagyan natin ng, ang gusto ko sa bawang kasi, roughly chopped. Hindi siya minced na sa food processor. Ay, sorry. Ganun lang. Tapos, ay, sawi ka pala dapat. Sarap ah. And then, just a little fat, ay a little oil. Yeah. Pero kanina ba, bimantika yung iba? Para hindi lang dumikit. Yeah, pwede na yan. Okay, yun yung makikita mong butil-butil na puti. And then, the pork, please. Pork. Ito yan. Okay. Ang liver, you will add last. Kasi, pag sumobrang luto nito, it will toughen. So, you don't want that to happen. So, ganito lang. Yan. Sige, matagal pa naman yung, okay, napkin. Okay. Ganun. Tapos lalagay na yung baboy. And then, the suka. Tingnan mo, wala akong measurement. Ang suka, remember, this is what you must have to, yung dapat niyong matandaan, I mean, don't forget. The suka, pwede kang mag-over suka. Pero yung alat, hindi mo na mariremedyohan yung pag sumobrang alat. So, you always undersalt anything. Not just adobo, but ano. Because you can always add later on. Tingnan niyo sa mga Western cookbooks. Palagi, salt and pepper to taste sa panlasa nyo. So, you can always add the alat later on. So, here, I will just put a little salt. Yung iba, pwedeng patis. So, yung salt na yan. Konti lang yon. Okay, tingnan mo, nagsisimmer na, no? Until it dry. And the fat will come out. So, bay leaf and paminta. Gulgul. Yan ka muna. Saan yung bay leaf? Yeah, bay leaf. And then the paminta. Meron akong, alam mo yun rin yung paggamit ng, I don't know why, it's a very Filipino thing. May peppermill. Wala. Anyway, durog na lang paminta. Ha? Kaya, ito na lang buo. Ayun, paminta. Yeah, ikon mo na lang dyan. Sige, konti lang. Sige, maski na mahalo doon sa ano. So, tignan mo ganun kasimple. And then also, my other advice, never serve the adobo, the kilain, the paksi on the same hour that you cook it. Raw pa yung vinegar. That's why, di ba, mas masarap kinabukasan? Re-ref mo, or that's why yung pagluto sa suka, you can leave it in your stove. May takip. Overnight, 3 days, 4 days. Diba yung joke natin na, anong ulam nyo ngayon? Pangat. Pangat na naman. Pangatlong araw daw, adobo pa rin. So, di ba naman, di tayo nagsasawa, mas masarap. The more you reheat it. And also the question of, Is it some like it, they prefer it like dry or wet masabaw? Meron akong isang ano dito, naging guest natin dito sa museo. Remember when the DOT brought this Phil-Am chefs? Kasama si Berna Puyat at that time. This Lanai Tabura. Na, you met Lanai. So the thing is, ang title ng kanyang adobo, it's featured here, adobong masabaw. He calls it sabaw. Kasi daw they were like 4 boys growing up and the mother would be working and then they would go to school. So meron na silang crock pot. Lulutuin yung adobo, lalagay doon, na maraming sabaw, lubog sa tubig. And then, rice cooker. So when they come from school like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m., ready yung food. But, pag-aagawan na yung kanin, bubuhusan ng sabaw muna, yung salsa ng adobo. So, they always fight for that. So, pag kulang daw nung sabaw, sabi niya, para sa kanila, hindi. I mean, hindi pwede. So, yun ang kanyang kinalakihan na adobo. And by the way, neighbor daw niya yung mga Bruno Mars family. Sabi ko, ano ba yung... And they live in a literally poor neighborhood. He's a 3rd generation pineapple farmer. And what he said, it's like, that's why he was named after the island, Lanai. It's the biggest, the largest pineapple producer in the world for a small island. So, they had vegetables. If they're lucky daw, kung mayroong mga gulay sa likod, o may sili, kung ano. Sometimes may patatas. So, lalagyan daw nung... So, now, pwede nang lagay yung atay. Lagay na natin lahat. Okay? So, this is... while this is simmering, I will add a little more suka. Tapos, lipat mo na dito sa harapan. Para ma-simmer lang. Then I can move on to the next. Much. Sige pa. Okay, when it's a meat dish you're cooking, you can add water. But remember, yung definition ng Filipino adobo, vinegar as the primary source of liquid. And then you can just add water later on. So, para to tenderize the meat. And never cover it para mag-dissipate yung acidity of the vinegar. Otherwise, it will taste raw. Na-mention ko rin sa book, pag nakuan mo daw, wag mong haluan, hindi na pwedeng i-mix. I don't see the reason why. Why not? Paano? Magiging sariwa yun kung tinakpan mo. But not that stirring. At the same time, narinig niyo na ba yung maglagay ka ng kutsara o tinidor sa ilalim? Why? Tenderize. I don't see the reason why. I read in the internet, I searched. Last. Bakit? Kaya nga, but then this is slow cooking, remember? Separate. Okay, so that's your, in a way, but then there's always like so many ways to get to the same objective. But the thing is, ang sinabi naman sa akin ni Tita Glenda Barreto of Villamare, kung gusto mong madalian na mag-instant adobo ka, pakuluin mo muna yung vinegar para mag-escape na yung kwan, and then you add as a seasoning. Yes. Yeah, mag-escape na. Huwag mo lang takpan. Pero yung hindi ko maintindihan yung tinidor, yung plato, ay yung kutsara, metal thing underneath. I mean, inside the boiling whatever. Nabanggit ko dito, the boiling temperature of whatever will not rise above 100 degrees. A metal, to be able to melt, must reach like 1,000 degrees. So no matter how you boil it, you simmer it for how long, hindi yun mag-a-add ng kwan. Actually, it will take the heat from the temperature from the meat. So bakit mo lalagay yun? Ito, stainless steel na yan. And then, ang maganda talaga ngayon, yung mga stainless steel na panluto, di ba? 3-ply, 4-ply, 5-ply yung bottom. Yung ilalim, parang cast iron na kakapal. And that's even distribution of, o yung mga tips na yan, sa pagluluto. Tsaka yung and lifetime mo na, mas mahal nga, initially. At saka, ano pa yung other tip ko masasabi? It always like, when cooking with vinegar and anything acidic, never use, always use a ang tawag doon? No, not non-stick. Tawag dito, non-reactive. Nakita ko dito kanina, wala. May kawali, yung aluminum. Subukan mo magluto ng, yes, yung aluminum na yan. Yung kawali natin ordinary. Subukan mo magluto ng spaghetti sauce or even adobo with vinegar. O paksiw, mangingitim. Kasi nga reactive, meaning aluminum. Ano yung unang-unang, bakit daw mas masarap yung something na sinaunang paraan? With palayok. Ang clay pot is a non-reactive pot, a vessel. Since time immemorial, bago pa dumating yung mga Kastila, Filipinos were using that one. Kaya tapos iwan mo lang doon, pag tatakpan mo ng kwan, and then it can stay there forever. Yung adobo at humba ng what our mother, Mang During, told me when they were living in Sapang Bato, pag naluto nga yung kwan over the dying embers, tatakpan ng dahon ng saging, ibabaon sa lupa. So wait, why? So the houses then were houses on stilts. Yung malaking bahay, kubo ka muna, bamboo houses. Yung ilalim sa lupa is you can say, the least hot. It's the coolest part of para bang kung sa mga yung ng basement. So yung cave. So maghuhukay silang ganon, lulubog yung palayok, tapos yung nakalabas na lang yung leaf. Tapos yung leaf. So at the end of 1 week, kukuha sila ng one big chunk na uulamin nila for the day. That will last for like several weeks or even months hanggang merong ulam. Bandang huli, pag wala na daw baboy, wala nang meat, yung taba and the latak of the sauce, bubuhos yun over hot steaming rice. Yun ang ulam nila, lalo na pag tag-ulan, hindi daw makalabas bumili ng whatever. Nakita kita minyang, tumatakam-takam ka na. Ang ganon. So, anyway, malapit na tayo. So, I talk too much. So, ano yung susunod? So, again, you will understand the word confit, the word like preserving it, and the taba. And then, for the longest time, why did Philippine cuisine was like too late in the international scene to be accepted internationally? Why? For the past, sabi ko hindi na ngayon. I mean, because, ang general comment ng mga puti, yan may mga puti word, especially the Americans, they don't know a thing. I mean, it's all brown and oily daw yung pagkain natin. So what? That's the way we like it. Yung una kong adobo cover is like the brown adobo. Because fat, lard, pork fat was part of our ulam, of our consciousness. Try making like a skinless chicken breast fillet. Gawin mong adobo. Yung pa lang para kailangan pa rin yung taba. I mean, the oil, the fat, the skin, and what is nowadays, what is known, the skin, the bones, the cartilage, that's collagen. We need that to make a good adobo. So a skinless pork, a fatless pork. So anyway, yan. Kaya prefer ko sa paggawa ng kilain ko, may lungilyam po. Ito, yung may taba na layering of fat and, ito. Layering of fat and, and then, Pag naluto na siya, skim off the lard. Kung gusto mo talagang medyo healthy, but then, what the heck? So, to tell you, in Germany, they sell this lard in bottles in the supermarket. Pangpahid nila sa tinapay. Especially during winter, for them daw, that's their food. But of course, we don't have winters. But then, and in France, it's goose fat or duck fat. Panggisa nila ng gulay. So, and this has been like their tradition like the past, what? Thousands of years. So, ayan na. Ano yung susunod? The adobo sa pula. Shallow pa rin palagi tayo. Shallow pa para makikita nila. Atsuete. Where are you? Di ko nadala yung atsuete oil ko. What would be, so in the, I mentioned earlier, yung Batangas adobo ni Nora Dasa, it has to have atsuete. So, what would be a Kapampangan kitchen without atsuete? Tingnan mo. Oh, kare-kare lang natin. Pansit luglog. Sotanghon. Ano pa? Yung aming lumpiang sariwa, yung lumpiang hubad, out of green papaya. Alam nyo ba yon sa atin, Kapampangan? Hindi ordinary. The Tagalog, the more popular version of the lumpiang hubad. Lumpiang, when we say lumpiang hubad, is the feeling of for the fresh lumpia. Usually repolyo, tauge, the usual stuff. But sa Pampanga, tayo lang gumagawa na using green papaya. Tingnan mo sa Everybody's Cafe, di ba? Ganon sila. Tapos ma-atsuete din. So, I might as well put this. So, can you put here, the oil? The oil? Yeah. Hanggang tapos strainer na lang. Yeah, tama na yun. Okay? So, ang ginagawa ko sa bahay, so, I'll teach you how to make atsuete oil. Strainer, tingka. Hindi yan. Pang-ano ko yon? Ha? Okay, sige. So, you, dagdagan mo na lang oil. Yes, please. To 1 bata. Ipaintunan ko itang, wow. Okay. Ha? Ali, no, not yet. Padala dito ang adobo flakes. Wala. Okay. Mainit na? Ayan, musok na, no? So, when you make atsuete, I prefer like making batches of like atsuete oil. Yung iba kasi, they soak the seeds in hot water, ganun ang palamigin, tapos then they pour. Para sa akin naman, gamitin mo na yung panggisa, pang ganito, ready yun, hindi napapanis. Lagay mo lang sa ref. Make sure yung oil na gagamitin mo, hindi nagsisebo. Kaya, pwede mo nang when it's hot, then you can put the atsuete seeds. Kita mo yan? There, magkukulay na, no? Tanda mo yung mali tayo dyan sa tapat ng simbahan, may nagtitinda ng popcorn na yellowish orange kasi atsuete oil lang ginagamit. Papakulay lang, may konting-konting lasa. And we all know, atsuete, asyote, comes from Mexico. So it was brought here through the galleon trade. Tingnan mo. Pag sumobrang init, kaya ako pinatay na kagad, pag sumobrang init yan, hindi mo natanggal kagad, babalik sa puti. Yung mantika, you wanna see? Just to prove to you, here. On mo nga yan. Sige, yun. I-on mo yun. On mo ulit. Masusunog yung seeds, yung coloring. Dagdagan ko nga ng mantika. So anyway, just to show you that, makikita mo through experiment. I mean, these are the the happy accidents. Tandaan nyo yung mga accidents na yan, sometimes the discovery of a new dish. Tingnan mo yung kwento ko kay Aling Lusing. Yung in-interview ko nga, nasunog niya yung isang order ng tenga ng barbecue. Meaning nakastick, nasunog. Imbis na tatapon, ang ginawa niya, tinanggal yung abo ng barbecue stick. Sinap niyang ganon, dinagyan ng suka, sibuyas. Diba ang definition ng sisig sa Berganyo 1732 dictionary? It's a salad served with a vinaigrette. So it's a cold, chilled. O, tingnan mo, saw. Namawala ang kulay. Kaya magiging clear. Can you, higher. O baka mag-alarm yung ano dito. Dahil nyo, papakita ko lang sa inyo. Tingnan mo, nawala yung ano, kulay. Okay, so tama na. I've driven my point. Yeah, tanggalin na, tatapon na to. Although sayang yung mantika, no? Patay. Okay, game. So, this is simmering beautifully. Bay leaf. Tao, kanina, sopon mo ko. Tasting, miskin yung sauce lang. Yung sabaw lang, yung tamang timpla yung. Hindi, tama na yung vinegar, nawawala na yung asin. Pero yung asin, it may need. But then, remember, reduction yan. So, baka umalat pa yung maging concentrate. So, let's keep it that way. Hanggang mamala siya, lalabas yung mantika, then it's done. So, going back to the frying pan again. Yan. Tapon mo lang yung seeds. Pwede pa rin, huwag mo nang sabunin. Tapin. Okay. See, wait, sige. So, I'm doing the adobo sa pula, roughly chopped. Okay na yan, no? The baboy. Oh, give me the baboy and the bawang. Yung paglagay ng bawang could be, yeah, sige, please. Kaya gusto kong chunky. Yung, there are like, again, so many ways in getting to the adobo. So, yung tawag kong number 1, ng pinakamadali, I call it adobo ni Juan Tamad. Dump everything in a casserole. Lahat timpla na. Pakuluin mo, matubig siya. Pag kumulo na yon, malambot-lambot na yung meat, then keep it there. And then, yung adobo ni na Marian sa Mabalacat kay Apong Pepang, they will get all the garlic na napakulo. Kaya I want it chunky. And then gigisa yon. And then pipirituhin yung na-adobo na. So dry. And then introduce the sauce little by little. Reduction. Kapit yung panon. Itong adobo ni can you stir? Yung adobo ni Lola Asyang, Lola Engracia. She's the founder of Engracia Reyes. She is the founder of pangalang restaurant? Ha? Aristocrat. Kung kwento ni Nancy Reyes, this was the cover for the Adobo 1 book. Tingnan mo yung, wait. Sorry. Hanapin ko lang. Ayan. Tingnan mo yung, walang cornstarch yan, walang ano. Tingnan mo, kalapot, dumidikit sa ano. And that's, for me, the loveliest, the best adobo with plain rice. Nakita nyo? Alam mo yung secret niya. Okay, ang gagawin niya, pan fry muna yung, ang tawag doon yung, when you pan fry, bracing. Parang ganyan. Pa-brown mo muna sa sarili niya mantika. Yeah. And then, ahin mo yon. And then, lalagay mo yung, she uses like at least 1 square foot of taba, balat ng baboy. Sisir yung taba, tapos yung balat. And then, yung taba face down, lalagay mo ngayon yung, babalik mo yung nasangkot siyang baboy. And then you put all your vinegar, toyo, water, and then let it simmer for like hours. Bandang huli, yung skin na yon malulusaw. Yung collagen. So, that will naturally thicken the sauce. Yun ang kumapit sa ano. Well, ganun din ang mangyayari dito, pakita ko sa inyo. So, game. So, ganun lang siya. And then you can add the vinegar na, ay, shit, mapali, shit. Hindi, pali ko, sagli mo. Pasensya na kayo makanyang kumagkay. Manamali ka naman ng merian. Ay, okay, amo. Ay, kaya yan. Kesyo, nakuha nung kapag shit. Manaming, ala na ako ng panagkasan. So, pasensya na kayo po. Okay, so wait. Nasunog yung garlic. Okay, so wait. Okay, yan. Tapos paminta. Again, durog. The usual thing. So, can we show them the finished product? Yung kaldero? So, this can move on. Para we can move on to the next. Wala. Yes, yes. Ayan, lagay mo na lang dyan. Tingnan natin. So, ito na lang. May atsuete pa rin. I want it clear. Yung sandok. Sandok na malalim. Or yung slatted. Yeah, pwede na rin to. Wait. So, can you empty this and then put it back? Give it back to me. Dito mo na lang lagay yung meat. Ay, shit, hindi. Sige, okay na. Kailangan kayo palit ang bowl kebat. Okay. Pasensya na kayo. Yan, na-shit ka na naman. It's not directed to you, sorry. Hindi. It's my fault. So, under pressure. So, ito. So, ang mangyayari, it is like the second stage. So, ito na yung lumambot na siya. Tingnan mo, nagkawatak-watak. Yung sa adobo book, dalawa yung pinicture ko, yung kwento ni Nora Dasa na Batangas Adobo. And there is one classic Batangas Adobo being served in the house of this attorney, what's his name? Antonio Pastor. And the way they do it, ito nga, no? Ayan, nagsisimmer na yung, ito na lang, sige. So, wag masyadong kasi nadudurog na sobrang lambot. Reduction. So, tingnan mo yun, kakapit, para bang yung sabi ko sa inyong collagen, the fat. So, ganun siya. This is what yung naka-mention sa Pastor Adobo, famous yun all over Batangas. Talagang sinasadya pag may fiesta, may whatever gathering, yung mga pastor clan, yun ang inabangan nila. They will get yung lumulutang na mantika na red. Lalagay daw sa kanin. And then the fatty, wala lang akong time. Ito, alam na yata yun. Hindi. Ito yung skin and the fat. Tatanggalin yung iba. Chop. Deep fry. Magiging chicharon. Like an orange kind of chicharon. Tataping nila sa rice. Again, taba. Sabi pala sa akin, speaking of taba, sabi sa akin ni, can you put this now in a bowl, clear bowl, ng ganito, yung kanina, ito na siya, no? Ito na lang, yung kanina. Okay, put it, shit, natalsikan. Patayin ko muna to, lagay mo doon, para makita lang nila. So that's for the pictorial. Ayun, yung tabawa, narinig nyo? Hop. Ayan. Wag mong hugasan. Ay, balik dito. Yung susunod. Next batch, sorry. Next batch. Yan, wag ka nang hugas kasi, ayun. Yan. Wag mo tapon yan, tikman ka natin. Sayang. Lemoying guy. I mean, look how easy. Basta wag kang pa-pressure to. Di ba we're having fun? Ganun lang parang laro. And you don't need the rocket science. What we're trying to demonstrate here, you can do it, replicate it at home. Stove. Alam niyo yung Culinaria Cookbook. Meron ba kayong kopya dyan sa library? So I was one of 6 authors. Kasama si late Gaito Flores, Lina Sagusmundo, of course, our guru, Villamare, Glenda Barreto, Jesse Sincioco, and then Conrad Calalang of Bulacan. So the thing was, we needed a food stylist for the pictorial. They all pointed to me kasi wala daw budget sila, yung publisher. Bakit ako sabi ko, artist kayo. I think that's where being an artist came in. Whatever you see in the photograph, ako nagganon, may tweaking, may ganyan. So, again, Nilo Shima is the photographer. We did it in the house in Baledutong 4 consecutive weekends. Darating siyang Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like, naka-assign yung dishes for the day, like 10 per day. Alam mo ba ng huli, I was just like cooking. Kasi na-prep na lahat yan eh. I was cooking in the open sa silong with the butane burner. Ganun kadali. You know, the best compliment I got was from Finina Ocampo Galang. Kahit mo, sabi niya, nung bumili daw sila ng libro, Culinaria, in order ni Lito, the husband, yung kanilang katulong, kasambahay lang. Gumawa ka ng 1 recipe a day hanggang maubos yan. Actually, 72 recipes lang. She got it perfectly daw. I mean, that's easy, step by step, ganun. Basta sundan mo yon. So, again, nung una kaming lumabas sa pinaplano pa lang, ang dami ng criticism. Hindi nyo may standardize ang It's not standardization because of Glenda Barreto was there. She put literally on paper the best practices, how to do it. And then merong mga suggestions. So if you want it dry, you fry it after. But if you want it wet, you keep the sauce. Something like that. So meron kaming like 6 or 7 kinds of adobo doon. So ganun yung kulinaria na ganun kadali ang Filipino cooking. Hindi ko maintindihan bakit hindi nila magets sa mga restaurant. Kasama na ng costing sa mga di ba? All the ingredients are accessible. We use the same ingredients. Kasi pareho kami ni Sao. More than anything, yung number 1, we keep to tradition. But then we make innovations in the sense that iba yung presentation, yung ganyan, because we are artists in the first place. Don't they call cooking culinary arts, di ba? So what I'm saying is, again, one of the mother statements of what Philippine cooking is. So, okay na to. Sige, ikaw magbahala dyan pag nasunog. Kwento. So, the thing is, in Filipino cooking, the dish conforms to the maker, not to a codified recipe. The recipe is a guide, but then you make adjustments according to personal preference, what is available in your area, what is afforded. Bakit ka magsisigang na sinigang na sugpo? Ang mahal-mahal ng sugpo nowadays. Ako pa naman allergic sa sugpo. So, in the end, also what your religion allows you to eat or cook or dietary restrictions. Therefore, what I'm saying is like, Filipino cooking is the most democratic cuisine in the world. And once I present this to you, you as the eater, you are even expected to adjust it to your panlasa. Bakit tayo maraming sausawan on the table? And not just Southeast Asian in general. Kumain ka ng Thai food, Vietnamese especially, di ba, katakot-takot na herbs, may patis doon, may patis na with sili, may asukar to counter to counter the heat from the peppers. So, ganun tayo. Okay, Aber, sabi ko sa mga puti na Westerners, sa mga chef, try asking for even just salt or more, best or worse, ketchup in a French restaurant. Lalabas yung chef, who asked for the ketchup? Get out of my restaurant. My dish is perfect. The Filipino chef cook has no ego. Ganun tayo. So that's us. So, kung ayaw nyo ang aming pagluluto, yung pinag-uusapan ng, we attended that 2 weeks ago, yung sa, yung ginawa ni na Anton Diaz, IMF, Congress. So, ang condon is like, how do we like reconcile the like serving like traditional, keeping tradition, at the same time modernizing? Sabi ko, what's the problem? There's no problem there. That's exactly why we're inviting you, sabi niya. Kasi yung mga kabataan ngayon, they invited a lot of film chefs who are like kind of lost. And they share the same experience. They say they've been bashed, I mean, literally bullied, na they're not, I mean, they claim to be cooking Filipino, and yet it's not Filipino enough. And yet, while they're American, they're not American enough. So where do they put themselves? Para ba they're lost? Sabi ko sa kanila, don't even think about it. Just do whatever you eat. Your mother's adobo is different from your adobo because we live in a different generation. And your mother's adobo, your grandparents' adobo, back in the Philippines, they have different set of ingredients. Iba yung pork nyo dito, iba yung pork doon. So, what I'm saying is like, ito yung final word ko sa kanila, and I think they felt, in a way, parang may reaffirmation who they are finally. You cook your own food. You create your own, start your own traditions. You write your own stories. Film sila. I mean, it's a different environment, different times, different ano. So, yun ang point ko sa kanila. And at the end of the day, why do we even need the affirmation of this puti? They don't know a thing. I mean, si Iggy Ramos, number 1 na yan. Hate na hate niya yung mga, bakit ba? We're trying to, si Ami Besa also from New York, our food is perfect as it is. You don't need that, ano ba yung sinasabi nila? Elevate? We don't need to elevate it. Siguro, nagkakatalo lang ngayon sa presentation. But even the way we serve it, like course by course, hindi yun tayo eh. The way we eat is not structured like in the Western way. Salad, appetizer first, salad first, and then soup, and then the hot main course, and then the dessert. Pang-restaurant yun eh. Gimmick ano lang yun to make money. But the thing is, at home, we want to feast the eyes first. Andun lahat. And then you can eat at any order. Minsan babalikan mo yung, in the middle of your ulam, babalikan mo yung, ay pupunta ka sa leche plan para pampaalis umay. Tapos babalik ka sa ulam. Di ba? Ganun tayo. Or the way we eat bulalo or sabaw, anything sinigang. Sabaw muna, tapos yung ulam, sabay-sabay. Tapos ganun-ganun, halo-halo, no? So, and then at every subo of the solid parts, gusto mo may sabaw, yung pampano nga. So, I mean, that's us. So, do we present it course by course or family style? Basta well presented. Yun ang aking, I think this is about done. To you na siya, no? And then the next one, baka ako maligaw, ano yung sa listahan mo? Lagat ito. So, I've covered the 2 adobos of, yung the second adobo nandiyan na ba yung mga chicken wings? Ayan, now, it's a wait. So, ang ginawa ko, asan yung, so wala silang adobo flakes. Wala nang ibang package na dumating. Okay, yung pata. Ano to? Kilain. Can you reheat the kilain na? So, wait. So, nadurog. Sige. So, adobo sa pula. Swete. And then the second one, CPA. Saan yung mga chicken liver? Nandito, no? So, yung ginawa yeah. Sige, you can, or maybe a wider plate. Yung ginawa yung sinulat ni Nora Dasa, yung CPA adobo niya, na in the end, Kapampangan adobo pala with chicken liver. Exactly the same recipe. Ang ginawa ni Ben Cab sa London, he grilled it further to give it that smokiness. So ito siya yung pinakita ko sa libro. Ito siya. So it's kind of dry adobo na grill. So pinakita ko yung grill marks. So may amoy na sunog-sunog, di ba? So again, that's another dimension, an added dimension that wet towel. And then that's the sauce is served on the side. So yun ang Nora Dasa cum Ben Cab adobo with chicken wings and liver. So again, matitikman nyo yun mamaya. How do we reheat it later? Back to sa oven na lang. Naka-warmer na yung, yeah. Huh? Okay, so the next one would be the patahumba. It's actually done. Na-describe ko na kanina yung patahumba, the one in the palayok. And then the lagat ito. Again, this is one of those pre-Hispanic kind of adobo. Pwede mo nang initin. So, ito, ginawa ko na sa bahay. So basically, what is distinct about our lagat itu? Lagat itu would be the adobong hito ng mga Tagalog. But they don't use the same ingredients as we do. Number one, meron siyang alagaw leaf. Kilala yung alagaw? Balo ko. Anyway, lahat ng Kapampangan backyard, mula, merong puno nito. You have. And I was told by Pet Harolan, or no, even nilagay kasatur. Ocampo. Nilagay. At siya nilagay sa Ocampo ng Austakaya. So he grew up in a farm. His father was a farmer, but not kasamak. They have their own farm. So sa kanya naggaling yung kwento. I don't know now. It's a common expression. Coming from school, barefooted, they live in a big bamboo house. But big family members. I mean, 8 or 10. But walang cash. But they never were like wanting in food. Kasi magkaano lang sa surrounding. So yung leftover gagawin daw buro. So mag-iihaw ng nahuling lang in the rice fields. Pwedeng hito, pwedeng one-time tilapia, gurami, ganun-ganun daw. And then mustasa, pipitas sa garden. So ganun daw yung araw-araw ritual nila from school. Pagdating daw sa bahay, naamoy na yung nag-iihaw sa likod. Nanong muna nga na yan. Inang, anong iniihaw mo na? So, ang sabi, yung pag may palaka, di ba pag lumalabas sa pagtagulan, yung koka, ang gano'n, so, this is the original stuffing of batute. It's not ground pork. Who has pork in the house at that time? If you are a farmer. Yung legs and the arms of the frog. Chachap yun, buto-buto. Lalagyan na itong alagaw. And then may kamatis, asin, sibuyas. Yun ang stuffing. Kaya crunchy daw yung original stuffing ng ito. Alagaw. Ngayon, going back to the main, yung adobong hito, lagat hito. Lagat means ating lagat paro with kamyas. It's a stew. I mean, the original definition of the word lagat. lagat paro, lagat ito, lagat pusong saging, na cook in vinegar. Lahat to, no? So, okay. So, ito siya. Ayan. Malago, lima. Ating kantong, I will remove some of the leaves to show the... So, yung hito, papakat mo sa ano mo, suki mo, pag ganon. So, cross section. Baka gusto mong... And then, tanggalin lang yung mga leaves. No, tanggalin lang yung mga leaves. Para lumutang yung pang. Do not remove the... Bukan niya man, ha? Dahil natakman mo yan. Atin niyang pepa din ang ganyan kaya. Saka ikit ko nandin, nakapuga. Potasali kayong ito. This is a bonus. Kunin niyo yung biggest one na buntis na gano'n, bundat. Tapuga na nito. Kukwento ng ima, manduring, yung kaya beno pa din ng apo na, at siya din apong mecha. Alagaw leaf. Okay, one alagaw leaf. Double ko na nga para ano. So, tingnan niyo ang gagawin ko na. Can you give me a little of the puga? So, just imagine this is the raw puga or even the liver of any fish. Yung bangos. Ako, humingi ako ng ganyan. Lalagyan ng asin, rorolyo, and then papatong dun sa dying embers ng kung ano man yung pinaglutuan. And that is their pulutan. And this is a lost tradition kasi wala nang bihira na tayo makakuha ng hito na merong itlog. Kapampangan, puga. The Ilonggos, Bacolod call it bihod, di ba? Yung bihod ng tuna. But actually, ako ba susubo or patitikim natin sa kanila? O, ikaw na muna. Hati tayo, ha? Wali mo? I mean, it's unique yung lasa. It's actually a medicinal leaf. Tingnan mo sa something odorata, nakalagay doon. It's a aromatic, binimo, lagyan po ng chili yun, di ba? Merong sipa. And the grainy, okay. I'll give you a bonus. Can you gather all the puga, put it in a bowl, and we will prepare them a roll. Sushi roll na yun, di ba? How gourmet can you get with Kapampangan Farmer's Fair? Yun ang sinasabi ko nung kwento ko sa Camaro. How did it get to be a gourmet food? Whereas it was just a farmer's survival food. Peste yun sa rice crop. Yan, ang laki niya, no? Marami sila, yung pa, yung mga ulo-ulo. Anyway, so, I think that wraps up our... Wait, hindi ko makakita yung ano yan. Yung... Shit. Sao? Hindi. Ano yung pwedeng tumulong? Ronald, alika. Pagugas ka ng kamay. Hindi pala linuto ito. Ito yung paling hinahanap ko. So this is yung meat ng chicken wings na nahihiwa sometimes up to the breast. So I call it the kilikili, but it's all meat, white meat. So the adobo, I'm doing now the adobo flakes. So wait, make any Ronald. Oh, yan, mag-flakes ka ng ganyan. Alam mo pinakamadali, hindi wala sa. Ito, ikuan mo na lang. Shred it apart. Yeah. Diyan ka. So, for the camera, here. So, I'm going to make everybody is familiar with the adobo flakes? Do you do it at home or you just eat it in restaurants or what? You buy. Why do you have to buy? You can do it at home. So, here's the thing, the story. So I wrote it in the book. This is one of the classic adobo dishes nowadays, but not many Filipinos know how it started. So it was invented by Glenda Barreto. And this is documented. It came out in newspapers even back in 1975. Raise your hands yung hindi pa pinapanganak nun. Sabi na eh. So anyway, sabi niya, from the leftover chicken adobo, paggabi daw, ang tatay niya mahilig kumain na anything that is crispy and fried and crispy. Ang ginawa niya, from the leftover adobo, kasi if you fry these chunks, titigas lang. You have to flake it. Ito, yung tawag natin ng pulled adobo, no? Pulled pork, pulled chicken. Pwede rin ito sa asadong babi. Ito yung ginagawa namin sa yung lechon taco. From the belly part of the lechon. Shred mong ganon. And then deep fry it. So you have the adobo flakes. So Via Mare, Glenda Barreto serves it in Via Mare as a topping for their arroz caldo. So that's what I'm gonna serve you in a while. So kasama itong panglima na adobo flakes. So ganun lang kadali. Yung tira-tira yung whatever part, lalo na ako, gusto ko kung may skin. Magiging chicharon yun, di ba? Malutong. Para bang yung, ano ba yung binibenta sa kalye na crispy chicken skin? Phew, pamatay yun. By the way, that's collagen. It's not fat. It's not cholesterol. So, nadadry na to. Tama na, no? So, okay lang yung warm. So, if you have any questions, while we're, so can you prepare, you remove this, can you remove this? And then, if you prepare a small pot with oil, yung small na lang para mas madali. Yes. Tapos, buhos mo na yung kalahati ng mantika. Yeah, yun, kalahati niyan. Ay, ano ba to? Nung nabasag. So, yung shallow kaya, kasi para makita ng camera. Sige, pandalasan mo yan, eh. Ay, no, it's too, yeah, okay. Sige, pwede na. Is that 12 noon? Oras na. Andito ka na akong kain. Ating ko pepasali kong Coke Zero. Ano papagising ko? Kaya kung magkape kasi but in ka na akong upper. Ay. Ayan. Ayan, pwede na yung Sprite. Sprite na lang. Thank you. Oh, nano. Sige, pandalasan mo. Hiwalay mo na kagad yung nakakuan. Ha? Ali ko. Shit. Ay, pinapali. Nanyaman. Pero may shit na naman isa. So, yan. Magano ka na. Maghintay. That's for the video. So, what's happening? I want to soak. Kita nyo to, bowl please. Crystal bowl. Yung kanina. Crystal. Glass. Alam natin yun ang again, eh. Can you give me one? Oh, hindi. Tanggalan eh. Ay, ano itong itong? Atsuete oil ini. Atsuete oil. Ali, lakota na ini ng atsuete oil. Ini na mo. Pwede ibabad dyan. Ay. Ali, hindi kasi mamaya. Oh, itong itong. Sige, bulos mo ng ano. Matatanggal lang mamaya. Okay. So, mangyayari, okay lang ito may atsuete oil. Parang adobo sa, ano siya. I want to hydrate para magka-flavor talaga ng adobo. The flakes, no? The adobo flakes. Saan ba yung adobo sauce? So, this is the adobo liver. Lalagyan ko ng ito. Kita nyo, yung toyo. Adobo sa toyo. Lasang-lasan nyo kami mamaya na adobo pa rin talaga siya. Okay? So, And then have it ready. 1, 2, 3. And my strainer here. Ito, importante meron kayong ganyan. Lagi. Okay, and then one more. Shansi. Kaya itong shansi, mangailangan kayong slatted. Ito nga itong bus. Ang popang makanyan. Yung spider. Itong spider net. Itong the wide mouth. Okay, mapalin eh. Okay, first batch. And the finer shreds you make it, the better rare. Takman niya. Diba? Adobo pa rin, ha? Matabang-tabang niya. I mean, tama lang. Yeah, but remember, this is just a topping for the arroz caldo. Okay? Loko mini para ma-covering tayo. Kita nyo, camera? Okay? Ito yung sinasabi ko sa ano. So, next batch. Aro. Mag-tick yan. Ay, aliba pa. Panantayang one batch. Yeah. Pasapak mo pa ito para, and then you put the sauce. Here, you put the liver sauce. Then alwa, di ng patis. Nasa sayo talaga kung anong gusto nyo. I mean, in the end, ang tawag, ano yung expression? You choose your poison. Na baboy, taba, lean, basta tang important yan in moderation. At ito yung non-stick pan. I will shift. Nagdikit siya, siguro yung pa isto kain eh, tanga curing. Wala. Palipay na. Okay, ay, makasindi ini ha. Pwede ba yung, ito yung kaldero. Ito ang arroz caldo. Sige, na maka-warmer yan. Okay, na may na. So, we will be, after that, muna na kaya kakangkay. Na? Pilanla. Okay, can you cut them in, ng kutsilyo cut them in the middle? And then pass around mo na lamang. Ay mo din na nasin eh. Yung kanya na kanya. Ito. Oh. Can you pour me 1 tablespoon of the adobo sauce para magwet ya ulit? Yeah, here. Sprinkle. Bless you, my child. Ito pa. Para magkalasa ya ulit. Okay, thank you. And then, ayan, perfect. Importante yan rin ang ating toyo para magkakulay. Ala kayo ng non-stick pan? Ala? Okay, so may kuha na yun eh. Itanamong kay. Give me the strainer and the pot. Yeah, the pot. Jing, kailangan nyo ng hot pot. For the next one. Strainer and pupitang kaldero kanina, itang maliit. Wala kayong hot pots. Itang lutuan. Yun yung tinanggal mo. Kinta namin kabit. Kabit mo yan. Paliya. Dumikit eh. So ito. So, this is the adobo flakes. Ito. Magkano may salwan? Magkano bayaran nyo? 300. 250 na mo. Pilin niya grams ito? Yeah, sige, saglit. Sorry. Sige, sutsuron ni pwede ta na mag-start mag-plating. Kitang gulot. I know. Okay. Give me the adobo flakes. Ang titang nahimay. Sauce. Kini ko na kanya. Sige. Pamas kong mapilang ken. Yeah, but serve tening adobo sauce. So ito ang quail egg. Yung quail egg. Kaya kanin. Yan mo nakabit. Kasi niyari niya rin pictorial. Okay na ta? Okay, inggawan mo. Mag-portion ta na. Pare ka magkasakit, you get the balls. Oh, wait. Ay, itang rice. Itang may steam. May palya. Ang napagdasan. Ay, patay mo na. Ba't umusok? Steamer ya. Okay. So, makanya, last mo na mong paluwal. So, makanya, may ganyan na. Balisog-song. So, wait. Once kilayin yung pandasal.
Ano?
Kilayin, pandasal. Ito. Ang adobong laga dito. Red adobo. Ay, kinitang pata. Red adobo. So, 5. So, by bowl, may palinitang paksin eh. Una mo na itang, ay, itang umba. Palya pa? Pwede na. Okay, I think we'll be serving in 10 minutes. What are the itang
Hello. Yes. 10 minutes. Last 10 minutes. Alugao, the leaf. Alagao leaf. Hello. Danupa na kayo?
Jing, kayo mo na yun.
Saan po?
Ini, balik na sin dyan, apin na. Center.
Center? Ta.
Okay, lipat tayo kayo ni. Pilibya mo la. Sa para pumali yung kagad na. Pilibya mo la. Pot holder. Okay, subong kayo ni Ken, na. Ay. Kita ang front. Lipat tayo. Bisay tao, okay. Ini naman. Okay, game.